No, 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 no. Wait. Wait. You can't keep getting away with this.
We Want Cody has taken the world by storm, but the truth has been revealed that it was all planned. Triple H has created one of the biggest baby faces by martyring his story.
What did he say?
Nothing has divided the fans more than The Rock turning up on Smackdown to challenge Roman Reigns, as it immediately raised the questions. For one, what was the point of Cody winning the Royal Rumble? 2, why is WWE not finishing his story?
See, now that's some bullshit.
And 3, if The Rock is the people's champ and understand the come-ups of a superstar to take it from another, like Hulk Hogan.
What the f is this piece of shit?
I mean, the people's champ was just getting ratioed by Cody Rhodes. Look at the tweets, he's getting cooked online. But it's not only social media, the crowd booed The Rock every time he was shown at NXT Vengeance Day when efforts were made to cover up the reaction. However, it's time for me to answer all of these questions you've probably been thinking, starting with all the drama. The Rock segment on Smackdown quickly became the most disliked video in WWE YouTube history, with over 300,000 dislikes within the first 12 hours. The reason is because Cody Rhodes is being pushed aside for another part-timer to take his place. And what makes the whole situation more f***ed up is that the exact same scenario occurred 10 years ago with CM Punk. Take a look when he cut the pipe bomb promo and said the following.
I'm not on your lovely little collector cups. I'm not on the cover of the program. I'm barely promoted. I don't get to be in movies. I'm certainly not on any crappy show on the USA Network. I'm not on the poster of WrestleMania. I'm not in the signature that's produced at the start of the show. But the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick.
Everything that you spoke about, I literally did. So where you talked, I walked. And what is actually ironic, that makes me more CM Punk than you.
This right here is my favorite thing.
So with history repeating itself, Cody became a victim and everyone witnessed his story being butchered. And like a prophet, CM Punk predicted exactly what would happen to him.
Well, allow me to give you the full road to WrestleMania CM Punk experience. See, Cody Rhodes, you have carried this company on your back for a soul-crushing 2 years, and you're right around the corner and they hand you the cover of the WWE 2K video game. Congratulations, by the way. It's on sale pretty soon, I'm sure. And right when you're about to cross the finish line and finish your story. Oh, wait! What's that in the distance? It's a much bigger superstar that hasn't been around in a very long time, coming to take it all away from you.
However, it gets even worse, as Vince McMahon's lawsuit pressured the company into getting fans to focus on something else. To accomplish this, they announced a feud between the two Samoans, as it garners more mainstream press and revenue in the short run.
Like money.
This meant fans were left with a bitter taste in their mouths when rumors also started to spread that The Rock pushed for a match at WrestleMania 40 and even suggested he should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. This led to the most viral response WWE has ever received. It comes to a point where the company had to address it, as The Rock's own daughter was receiving threats. That being said, Cody tweeted he appreciated the fans' passion and that they need to trust the process. As on the 5th of February, he made an emotional speech addressing the audience. The entire situation only occurred due to everyone being invested in Cody's story. But what is his story? And why is everyone so angry about him losing his opportunity? Well, every superstar goes through their own trials and tribulation to reach the top, and Cody is no different, being the son of the legendary professional wrestler Dusty Rhodes, which meant that he always had someone to look up to. And it's no secret that he used to consider his father both his hero and best friend, and it was always looking to follow in his footsteps. So from a young age, Cody was deemed a wrestling prodigy, but unfortunately there was one thing that he had to hear more than anything in his entire life, and that was he was Dusty's son. So before even stepping into the industry, Cody was placed in the shadows of his father. That being said, Dusty got to work being his father and used his connects to get him into Ohio Valley Wrestling back in 2006, which was a WWE developmental territory at the time. And in 2007, Cody, alongside his brother Dustin Rhodes, inducted his father into the WWE Hall of Fame. He gave an emotional speech of how proud he is of his two boys.
And now I am so proud to present you our father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Members of this class of 207 talk about passion in our industry. We don't have to talk about what I've done or where I've been. You've met my two sons. I'm so proud of them.
It's enough to make a grown man cry.
However, while he was extremely impressive in the ring, Cody was far from the main event status. It is why he teamed up with Hardcore Holly before aligning himself with Ted DiBiase for good. Soon, Randy Orton would join them and the Legacy was formed, but the mission to finish his story became harder as Legacy would eventually break up in 2010, and many thought that Cody would end up becoming a jobber. This led him to reinvent himself, where he had a heel gimmick that saw him claim to be the hottest wrestler in the entire company. It's how the world was introduced to dashing Cody Rhodes. However, what followed was something even greater. On the January 21st episode of Smackdown in 2011, Cody faced against Rey Mysterio in a match where Rey broke his nose by hitting his signature 619. It essentially meant that Cody went from dashing to undashing, where he would wear a clear protective mask over his face and blame Mysterio for his downfall. And during this time, he was one of the longest IC champion in WWE, holding the title for 234 days. And moving forward, Cody would then face Rey Mysterio in his first ever singles match at WrestleMania. Although it was short, Cody made the most of his time and ended up delivering a great performance, something his father always told him to do. As his story progresses, in 2013, Cody and his brother Goldust went in a feud against the Authority. They became such a nuance for Triple H, who eventually fired both of them from the company.
You're fired.
So that year's Battleground pay-per-view, Cody and Goldust, with Dusty Rhodes in their corner, defeat Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns to regain their jobs. Not only was the match solid, but it was a feel-good moment to have the entire Rhodes family within the ring. From that moment on, Cody's story reached new heights, but nobody knew the frustration with his next gimmick would lead to a certain event that would change the landscape of professional wrestling. The creative team had no solid plans for Cody. WWE ended up making a bad decision by giving him the exact same gimmick as his brother. His new character's name? Stardust. For many weeks, watching Stardust in vignettes in which he completely acted like Goldust were both terrible and stupid. Cody even admitted this as well in many interviews, saying how embarrassing it was to do the Stardust gimmick. According to Cody, his story was never meant to be like this. His main goal and dream were to hold one specific championship that his beloved father never won, the WWE Championship, which will finish his story. But once again, his dreams were shattered when Dusty passed away in 2015, which led to him having enough of being downplayed within WWE. As a result, Cody wanted no part in a company that was treating his character with so little respect. So Cody took the initiative and went to one of the writers in the creative team and asked the writer to book him better. The writer shunned off Cody, claiming that he was busy at work. So when he found out the writer was pretending to be working and simply ignoring him, Cody realized that he had to rattle the cage, just like Triple H once told him. Cody would end up signing for several other promotions and working on any independent shows he can find. Eventually in 2017, wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer claimed on Twitter that it would be impossible for an independent wrestling promotion to sell out 10,000 tickets within the US. Cody responded to Dave with a challenge to prove him wrong, and he did. The event was titled Allin. The tickets were put on sale on May 13th and sold out within 30 minutes. The story of his success of Allin led to Cody and the Young Bucks meeting up with Tony Khan. This is how All Elite Wrestling came into existence on January 1st, 2019, and the rest is history. But fast forward to now, Cody Rhodes achieved a rare feat, becoming the first since Stone Cold Steve Austin in 97 and 98 to secure back-to-back victories at the Royal Rumble.
Nice.
And following Cody Rhodes in WWE, he engaged in a remarkable trilogy against Seth Rollins, including a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec. The accumulation of these events led to his triumphant first Royal Rumble win, setting the stage for him to challenge Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39. But we all know what happened then. This piques the frustration of the fans, and now we're starting to understand all the drama. And over the next year, Cody navigated through his own version of Dusty Rhodes' hard times, engaged with a face-off with Roman Reigns while holding the tag team championship, all of which was building towards an anticipated main event match at night 2 at WrestleMania 40. So at this year's Royal Rumble, various participants embarked on their own individual storylines. However, none captured the spotlight more than the rivalry between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And in a surprising turn of events, Cody emerged victorious, eliminating Punk and clinching the win. As a result, it was evident that Cody had a clear direction, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and notably his gaze pointed directly at Roman Reigns, implying a clear-cut narrative that was unfolding. The story we've been invested in for nearly a decade was about to finish. But just as everything looked like it was going to plan, tragedy struck the WWE Universe when one of its biggest stars got injured at the Royal Rumble. The news broke that CM Punk suffered a torn tricep, rendering him unable to face Seth Rollins in a highly anticipated match that was likely to headline night 1 of WrestleMania 40. In a response to the news, Rollins makes his way to the ring and suggests to Cody that he should challenge him instead of Reigns for his title.
I'm the guy, and this, the World Heavyweight Championship, is the title in WWE.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This proposition seemed illogical, given that Cody has defeated Rollins 3 times and the fans don't want to see it again.
We don't care.
However, facing Reigns, the man who played a role in your recent struggles and holds the title that was denied to your father, makes all the sense in the world. Continuing from this point, Cody makes a strategic decision and declares, "This was interesting, but I'm gonna head over to Smackdown." As he enters the ring, a captivating moment unfolds when he locks eyes with Roman Reigns. So in a bold move, Cody not only discredits Seth Rollins' belt by calling it the secondary title, he went on to say Rollins pandering around with the World Heavyweight Championship doesn't signify him as the top guy in the company, because ultimately he also was in pursuit of Roman Reigns. Cody then delivers a powerful promo, emphasizing while winning the championship is essential for concluding the narrative, doesn't necessarily have to happen at WrestleMania. But let me make sure I understand this correctly. Cody emerged victorious in the Royal Rumble, engaged with Seth Rollins on Monday, and then had a conversation with Roman Reigns on Friday, only to decide on, I'll pass on first in Reigns and I'll go up against Rollins. And while it's worth knowing that there's still a chance for things to take a different turn, as no commitments have been made, I can't be the only one in the WWE universe that believes something ain't right here.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Evidently, this opened the door, presenting an opportunity for another opponent to step in on a silver platter to challenge Reigns at Mania.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
The Rock, who's on the board of directors at TKO, now one of the owners of WWE, reportedly played a role in influencing the decision for him taking on Roman Reigns. So fans finally got to see that The Rock isn't following his own principle. He of all people can comprehend the struggles of those wrestlers that have dedicated years to earning their moments, which has led some fans and legends voicing their opinion about him on Twitter.
The roster of talent we currently have and how gifted they are, and don't want to take time away from people who are close and into the product and very good at what they do and deserve to be out there.
But don't get me wrong, a bout between The Rock and Roman Reigns is undoubtedly a box office smash, but it doesn't necessarily require the title to be on hand. The essence of their match revolves around determining who holds the position of the head of the table within the family, not necessarily within the entire WWE. And it's widely acknowledged that at this stage, nobody in their right minds can surpass The Rock's status in WWE. So I'm assuming the conversation with the board and the creative team must have gone something like this.
You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am, because you need me. You need me to save you. I am the only one who possibly can. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
But considering that almost 10 years ago, the exact same thing happened to Daniel Bryan when WWE wanted Randy Orton versus Dave Bautista in the main event of WrestleMania 30. However, with a strong fan support, it meant that WWE was forced to call an audible and change the card, which brings me to my next point. we are witnessing another uprising akin to the Yes movement. We Want Cody has risen and echoed across social media, which leads into a triple threat match. Cody himself declared that Roman and The Rock need to talk to him at a WWE press conference. So considering Cody Rhodes' journey as a babyface is enriched by the adversities he's faced, his character has weathered numerous challenges, including personal and professional setbacks, which resonates deeply with the fans. As a result, the audience empathy has reached to a peak, martyring his story with Triple H plans to create him as the biggest babyface ever. And this has been confirmed by multiple sources online already.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone?
So finally, after what seems like the longest week for WWE fans, we finally get to see the match we all wanted, as Cody Rhodes is set for another opportunity to conclude his narrative at WrestleMania 40. During this Thursday WrestleMania press conference in Las Vegas, Reigns took the stage with The Rock, and it's worth knowing he received a mixed reaction from the crowd and even got booed at one point. Which is crazy to think given the way this year started, but it was clear WWE was cooking something, and towards the end of their standoff, Cody Rhodes interrupted them and made his intentions clear to the whole world and announced that he will face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, much to The Rock's displeasure.
Wonderful conversation. I had many conversations. I have made my decision. At WrestleMania 40, in the main event, I choose you, Roman Reigns.
Oh, let's go! That's class!
What WWE and Triple H have done here is pure magic, as they've added more layer and depth into this story, because during the same press conference, Reigns declared The Rock as his chosen opponent. Triple H possesses a profound understanding of the wrestling business. From my perspective, it's inconceivable that he will ignore the fan sentiment, and over the past 18 months, he's prided himself on being attuned with the audience and delivering on what they desire. The guy brought back CM Punk for Christ's sake, but maybe The Rock situation was all a diversion as WWE tries to navigate through a complex situation with Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar's lawsuit. To find out more, watch the video on screen right now. But comment in the section below, what do you think should be the main event of WrestleMania this year?